Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Well, if you watch my unboxing assembly of the Freewing T-45 Gothic, this is now the true Maiden. The only thing I've done with this plane, I've had her out in the driveway to check a range, but pay attention how long it takes this gear to come down. Alright, got her balanced the weight. I got a 6,000 RC Hackers in there with a 100C discharge. Got her where she's slightly nose heavy, which is what you want with this kind of a configuration. I know you jet guys like, no, you want it slightly tail heavy. Nope, not this one. Alright, let's take it up, see if I can learn how to fly this thing. Got a little bit of a breeze, but not too terribly bad. Right, left, up, down, right, left. Timer set for 3.5 minutes because I don't know how she's going to fly yet. KM model afterburner in there. And I gave her a clear coat. All right. Beautiful plane. All right. Not going to use takeoff flaps because I'm going into the wind.
Timer reset.
And right now, Maidens are actually kind of boring because I'm just going to make sure she's trimmed and see what kind of stall she has and just land her. I'm just going to see how she lands, see how she stalls, make sure she's trimmed. All right. Woo! Timer set for 3.5 minutes in my high rates. Let's go.
Gear is up.
90mm. Needs a little bit of up elevator.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
A little bit more. I got her high. A little bit of right aileron. I got her up high, so I'm several mistakes high. All right, think I got her trimmed. I'll kill the motor. Okay, good. She just slumps forward. That's excellent. All right, I think I got a feel for her now. All right, I'm going to take it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, she snaps roll like a beast. Of course, the pilot just died from the G-forces. All right. He absolutely just upchucked his lunch everywhere inside there. Want to take it up again? All right. Pretty good for a Maiden. I feel pretty comfortable with her already. All right, now start doing some landing passes. That gear is just now coming down. All right, she's dirty. Well, partially dirty. Stay away from the F-16 killing zone over there. All right. Going to do a landing approach. I'm not going to actually land though. I just want to see how she's going to act. Oh, she'll settle in nice. She'll settle in pretty. All right, let's go ahead and land her this time.
1 minute.
All right, shorter flight, but like I say, I just want to get a feel for her. No flaps. Get lined up with my center line. Kill a little bit of throttle, about a quarter throttle now.
Braking.
And braking. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got air brakes too. I forgot all about that. But I didn't even need flaps or the air brake. But I am going into a fairly strong headwind. All right, let me show you the air brakes real quick. All right, that's my, this is my first setting on air brakes.
Speed brake half.
And that's speed brake half.
Speed brake
And that's
full.
speed brake full.
Speed brake secured.
All right, we'll talk about all the amenities and everything about the flight after we get another flight in her. But for right now, that was the Maiden, very successful. I had 21 seconds left on a 3.5 minute timer.
Motor is
All right,
secured.
we'll get another flight in and we'll talk about both flights at the bench. So to be continued. Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, second flight ever on the Gossick T-45 90mm from Freewing. Second time ever in the air. And I'm very, very,
Don't get burned.
motor is hot, do not get burned. I am very impressed with this plane. Very impressed. And when I landed her, first time, never even didn't use the flaps, didn't use the air brake, forgot all about the air brake. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to keep forgetting the air brake. I might just end up wiring it in or something and put the nose wheel gyro in instead. But beautiful plane, got the KM model afterburner in there. Let me reset my timer.
Timer reset.
For 3.5 minutes. Flying in my high rates. All right, gonna do
Take off flaps.
take off flaps this time because I've got a little bit of wind, but
Flaps are up. Gear is up.
5,000 HR or 6,000 HRB. Tracking like an arrow.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Inverted flight, no problem. Like I say, I'm just learning this plane, so second time ever in the air. Taking her up. Man, what a sweet flying jet.
Gear is down.
Yeah, I can see that my nose gear is down. All right, I can see the other gear.
Landing flaps. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Let me throttle control my sink rate. Whoa, see her drop a wing suddenly?
Flaps are up.
Luckily, I was close enough to ground. Boy, okay, that tells me you get too slow, she'll drop a wing suddenly. Woo! Little more speed coming in then, just a tad more speed. Don't even need the air brake. Do not need that air brake. All right, well that tells me a little bit of something. I'm going to lessen my flaps. So I got the factory flap settings. I'm going to lessen my landing flaps. Well, you know what? Because I do have a touch of headwind. I'll leave them alone for right now. Just carry a little more speed on landing. All right. Since this is the second flight, I just need to kind of practice my landings with her. No flaps this time. There, touch and go. Love that suspension gear. All right.
Landing flat. Time remaining 1 minute.
I tell you, I don't notice, it doesn't need any elevator to flat mix. A little more speed there.
Braking. Cruise flaps are up.
All right. Gear turned around and take off one more time. Well, nope.
30 seconds.
Nope, I'm down to 30 seconds. Until I get to know this plane real well. The last flight I got it down to 30 seconds, so let's end it. And we'll go back to the bench and talk about both flights. And this with both flights of this Maiden. All right, man, that is a beautiful plane. I thought that the FMS F-86 Skyblazer, which is a beautiful plane, I'm thinking this is the new rival for for the beauty category. All right, let's take it back to the bench. We'll talk about it. All right. On the last flight, I had 20 to 30 seconds left on the first battery on the Maiden. Oh wait, that's not this one. And that was with a 6000 RC Hackers that had 100C. And I had 50% left on it. Okay. This flight, I had 22 seconds left. Okay. Let me unplug that beautiful KM model afterburner real quick. Get to that battery lead. Okay, I'm going to leave it plugged in. 54% left. All right, so 3.5 minutes is good for safe flying. You could put for 4 minutes, no problem, and come back with probably 20-25% on the battery. If I'm coming back after 3 minutes and having basically 50%, then 4 minutes is a safe. So I'll set my next timer for 4 minutes. Just to show you a few features of the plane real quick. Get that bug off there. Pay attention, number one, to the gear. Look at how long them doors open. Okay. All right. Now the gear coming down. All right, so you pay attention how long, then those doors shut then. Now I want to show you on the screen, I'm going to put up all my AS3X Plus settings, my gains, my stop rate, my priorities, all that will be on the screen right now. Okay, now to show you the rates that I fly, and the regular rates for the plane, I want to show them to you. I flew in my high rates, which for ailerons are 90% with 30% expo. That's what that looks like. Okay, for my elevator, my high rates were 85%, 30% expo. And my rudder is 100% with 40% expo. And to show you my air brake,
say AS3X mode, speed brake half.
I call that my speed brake half here, and then this is speed brake full.
Speed brake full.
But I have yet to use the speed brake. So I'll be honest, what I'm thinking, because I did notice she gets a little squirrely on takeoff as far as the running, so I'm probably going to disengage that channel for the air brake, or I don't really need it. I'll leave them closed. I'm going to take that channel and I'm going to put the nose gyro in. I'll do that on another setting. Okay, well that's my rates. That's timer, all my flap settings. Okay, really didn't have to. Number one, no elevator to flap mix is needed. flaps up are a positive 100%. Takeoff flaps. Now this is by the book. This is by the book. Their millimeter settings and what it equates to in spectrum. Takeoff is 24%, and then landing for spectrum is a negative 33%. I think that's a bit too much. Okay, really, I think that's just a bit too much. And if you notice, when I was coming in at I had about maybe a quarter throttle, maybe 8 throttle. She suddenly dropped a wing. So I'm thinking too much flaps or come in with a little more speed. But that's the factory settings. That's how it looks. So, all right. Don't forget, I put on the screen all my settings. That is the Freewing 90mm. That's the second time I've ever flown her. And the only thing I've done is given her a clear coat and the KM model afterburner. And y'all watched the build and unbox video. So there you go, folks. Thank you so much for watching. God bless y'all. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then cool jets. God is good. And my next flight, I'm going to do a speed test on her. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.